What's that?
You want him to hold it?
For what?
Should be entertained.
For why?
I wasn't walking away. I came to smoke. That's all.
No, we're just keeping an eye. We're just detaining you for now.
For what? For what? For what?
Hey, go ahead.
Get your supervisor on the scene.
I don't need a supervisor. You can see him down at the jail.
I have 2 grams of cocaine in my butthole.
Okay, outstanding.
I am
Then
protected
shush,
by the land.
shush.
Do not tell me to shut up! I am the living natural man, and my voice will be heard.
Please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
I'd like to welcome you to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato. This is part 2 on the critical frauditors' First Amendment rights to harass and curse while families are eating dinner at outdoor restaurants. Our republic depends on this. Here's some excerpts from part 1.
Turn around right now.
Hey, what are you doing, dude?
Don't touch anybody.
Hey, why are you trying to touch people? That's
You
like,
literally
that's
came
a,
from all the way
okay,
over there and
okay.
said, let's
That's
go
a-
get that guy.
that's a crime, you know, to touch people, you know. We're in California, there's a Bane Act, okay? That'll cost you $25,000 if I take you to court for it, buddy, so don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. I could use a payday. Don't do it.
Now this is where the security turd really messed up. He got in our faces, we retreated, and he pursued. So, you know, the assault with intent, and then you'll see what happens.
Okay, I don't know who you think you are. But you ain't got no right to do that.
Back up. Back up. Back up. You just stepped on my fucking foot.
Stay the fuck back, man.
Assaulted her on public property.
What the fuck's your problem?
Public property.
Right,
You
there's a
just
big old
assaulted
sign
her
right over there that says
on
public
camera.
property.
You just assaulted her on camera.
Yeah, get your fucking guy here.
Yeah.
I need his name. He just committed a crime.
All right.
Fucking idiot.
Are you gonna give me his name?
We need to file. I want him under citizen's arrest.
Stepped on me. What
Okay.
is his name? What is his name? Well, don't tell him don't fucking leave. The authorities are.
He works here, so he ain't leaving. I see the thing in his ear, so he clearly works here.
So you're eating your dinner with your wife, and screaming banshees are tossing out the F word. And frauditors will falsely claim that this behavior would not bother them if they were trying to eat a meal. I doubt that.
You don't touch anybody.
What do you mean? I can go right here like this. What do you mean? I was standing right here.
Came close to him.
You guys feel big going after women? You absolutely did.
Then how did he make
He
contact?
stepped on her.
Yes, the fuck he did.
Hey, you have permission to take our picture.
You said what?
You don't have permission. To
But you're in public, buddy. You're in public.
You're the guy with the big mouth that swears a lot.
No.
That's you.
No.
I care.
No.
So why don't you watch your...
We don't say a word.
Go about your business and
Right.
leave the rest of us alone. I was minding my business. Yeah, you're swearing. You don't have to do that.
Well, the cops eventually arrive, and you'll never guess who they arrest.
You're swearing. You don't have to do that. I'm allowed to. It's a free country. Allowed to swear?
Right. When somebody commits assault, you can cuss them out. Okay. I don't know if you witnessed it, but
So they came over and attacked.
it's on camera. And we didn't say nothing to nobody until they said something to us. Or got in our face. Okay, so you're doing it again, dude. Why are you doing that?
You realize you might want to Google the Bane Act because
Right.
what you are doing is illegal.
Right. There's only one state. There's only one state in the entire country where the Bane Act applies, and that's in California. Okay, so you can't block. This is public property. This is public property.
Say so, but you're like literally like panhandling people.
Panhandling? We haven't said a word to anybody.
Panhandling is asking for money.
We haven't said a word to nobody.
That's what I heard.
You guys felt big going after women? He absolutely did.
Then how did he make contact with me?
They didn't make contact.
Yes, the fuck he did. No, tell your guests to shut their mouth. Your guests don't have any business talking to us. You're going to tell me we can't say anything. Why are they saying something? Go turn around and tell your guests.
Yeah, beautiful place right here. And some fuckers want to get in our faces, get all physical. What's that?
No, that man attacked him first.
One lady here, one of our staff.
Liar.
She's stating
Don't forget it's all on camera.
He pushed and stepped on her.
If you want to see the footage and arrest him, I'll show you.
Do you need medical attention?
It's possible. He's literally, look at how big he is. He stomped on my foot.
Let me get your... Okay.
Hey, we don't need no
No, that he's lying.
I will get...
Let me tell you. We were standing over here and he fucking ran from over there.
We don't need an ambulance. So
And
no
came and
ambulance.
stomped.
Don't need an ambulance.
Yeah, can you guess why they don't want an ambulance there? Because reports. They'd have to give names and they'd have to show the film. And that might indicate that they are the ones that initiated it, as you'll see.
We were standing over here and he fucking ran from over there.
We don't need an ambulance. So
And
no
came and
ambulance.
stomped on my foot.
Don't need an ambulance. Oh, look at that. Getting the gloves on. Get the gloves on, buddy. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy.
Everything was peaceful until that.
Did I talk to you guys like a few months ago?
Actually, this is my first time in California. I'm from Michigan. I flew all the way from Detroit to come and do some recording here. And this guy right here just assaulted my wife while he tried to assault me, but he physically touched my wife, pushed her out of the way and stuff. Well, I was actually recording over there when all of a sudden my wife appeared behind me and he said, yeah. And she said, look out, there's this guy coming after you. And that's when this guy come up and kind of barreled right through and got right in front of my face and started shoving his stuff in my stuff. So I moved over away from him over to there. And then he followed me again. And she kind of like, you know, made sure that stopped in between us. And he just pushed her right out of the way. And he stumbled and fell right into the bush over there. This guy right here, yeah. So he's been the aggressor. I tried explaining to him that we're in a public place and we're just doing some recording, and that him putting his hand in front of my camera is actually against the Bane Act, which is a California law. They don't have it in Michigan, but they have it in California, and you can't block somebody's camera. Okay.
Get ready for some fraud-explaining.
Exactly what happened. So, just so I understand, you were filming in this direction.
Yeah, right there.
And your wife warned you that
he was coming from behind. Yeah,
was coming from behind you.
Yeah. And then he kind of pushed his way around in front of me and started getting in my face. I tried to explain him.
So he tried to get between you and what the people sitting on.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever I could see, I guess.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
And then I moved over right in front of that bigger bush in the pot, kind of over there, and I kind of positioned. Like.
So
okay.
I see two pots with.
Right. So I moved it from that inlet little thing over to back over there, and I kind of made it so he wouldn't be able to get in front of me because I was so close to the bushes. And then she was like standing here, and he kind of pushed her out of the way, and then kind of stumbled and fell in front of me.
What is trying to push her out of the way?
Well, I wasn't looking.
He makes an eyewitness statement that he pushed her out of the way, and then he says, I didn't see it.
Well, I wasn't looking. What's up?
I want you to be over here with me.
You said what?
I said I just want you to be over here with me.
Okay. Did you check the CAD? Is it anything open?
Your cigarette?
What's that?
Do you want him to hold it?
For what?
Should be detained.
For why?
I wasn't walking away. I came to smoke. That's all.
I'm not saying we're just keeping an eye. We're just detaining you for now.
For what? For what? For what?
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
The battery investigation.
You can't detain her. She didn't do nothing wrong. So why isn't he detained for physically coming at me?
Did you want to press charges?
What?
Did you want to press charges?
I mean, I'm not trying to press charges.
They don't want an ambulance and they don't want to press charges because that would expose their names. And who knows, they might have an active warrant, which is why they don't want to ID anything. Normally, frauditors press charges at this point or try to get the person to apologize so they could play it on a loop on their channel.
So why isn't he detained for physically coming at me?
Did you want to press charges?
What?
Did you want to press charges?
I mean, I'm not trying to press charges. That's why I'm just trying to figure out why she's in cuffs for him attacking me.
Can you put it into my mouth?
Just give me a second. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, ma'am. No, I have, yeah.
Can I search you?
Please, feel free.
I'm gonna give this to them. That way they.
Yep. He's gonna need.
What's the crime that she's being detained for?
Battery.
Battery. How did she commit battery?
Thank you.
There's a
How did she commit battery?
Talk to my partner who's handling the investigation. Okay.
This is a book and release, and the charges will not go through, just for the record.
Right.
But it's just a book and release. There's not even going to be a bail.
Let's just wait here.
Where is it?
in her hand.
Do you want him to take this too, or do you want to keep it?
He needs to have it.
Okay.
Unless she needs it, I don't know. But I don't see why you would take her to jail when this big guy just right here.
We're gonna move over there. That way we're not on the main.
Well, then I should press. Hey, I want to press charges on that guy for against me. Then, if he's gonna do it to her, I want it done to me against him, because that's bullshit. Okay. So yeah, listen.
So even though they
Right.
came all the way over there to assault them.
Right.
Just because you're being charged.
So do you have anything to add about from the statement you gave me before?
What? That he came over in my face, got in my face, and forced me to move away, and then came in my face again, and then pushed me. I mean, there's not much. There's not much to it. I mean, just him coming at me like that is an assault. Okay, battery or not, you know. And
it all falls apart when they have to make formal charges.
You know, and yeah,
His was intentional. We have
right,
40 different cases.
right. Hers, she's standing next to me. He happens to fucking walk into her and fall. That's not her fault. Look at her. She's 90 pounds. So yeah, I want to press charges on that guy for whatever he's pressing charges against her for. You know, it was the same thing, except for he's the one that initiated it. We didn't initiate anything.
This frauditor really doesn't want to press charges or give his name. He doesn't want to show ID. So he'll do anything to get out of it, even though his bluster where I want to press charges against him. He knows he can't give his ID up.
Like, he literally came over there, got in my face, stomped on her foot, fell on the ground like a dumbass, and you're arresting her?
My wrists are so tiny. It's like on the edge.
You know, that's like enabling this guy to be able to abuse women and get away with it.
So I'll explain. Basically, the citation, you're going to have to go to the jail with us today. But if you want, I will still send the link regardless. Do I get to see the footage that you looked at some point? Everything is just going to be attached to the report. And then on here is the case number.
And then she gets put in cuffs. Walk all the way across the fucking wherever the fuck he came from, get in your face, stomp on your foot, and then they're going to put the woman in cuffs. This is in California. This is in Beverly Hills. What's your name and badge number?
Alvarez.
Okay, well, I don't remember it. And yours? Terrible. Terrible.
Because I'm not here to do that. I want to finish my visit of California before I have to leave.
Right.
I just...
We're not here to get people thrown in jail, okay? Unless they really hurt us.
As soon as she approached, no, I don't. I want you to let him know that he can't do this. I only shoved him after.
You're okay?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to spend my time in California. You know, it's going to be dark before long, and I'll deal with it.
My take on this is simple. This group of frauditors are amateurs. They huffed, puffed, and cussed while spouting their rights, but when push came to shove, it was they who committed battery. The John Ligato Show is being brought to you from right outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like this show, please subscribe and like. Semper Fidelis.